Hello everyone, welcome to today's video on hair scarf hairstyles. To start off with, take a scarf or bandana, fold it into a triangle, and then roll it up into the shape that you can see here. For this first hairstyle, I'm just going to begin by sectioning off the top part of my hair and then sectioning into 3 separate pieces to begin a normal braid. I just braid down normally for about 2 centimeters or around 1 inch before taking pieces along the side in a French braid style and continuing with the French braid for a little bit and then just finishing off with a standard braid around halfway down the hair, just making sure it's long enough to wrap around the back. Just before tying it off, I pull out sections of the hair just to make the braid appear wider. You don't have to do this, it's completely optional. I just really like the appearance of like the wider, flatter braid. And then you just tie off the end or you can clip it. You're just going to repeat the sectioning and the braiding on the other side of your head. Once both of the braids are done, you'll just bring both pieces to the back of your head and then tie them off with another hair tie. After I do this, I remove the initial hair tie from the first braid, and then you just take your scarf and just tie it around the hair tie that you tied together. And here's the final look. For hairstyle number 2, you just have the 2 braided sections from the previous hairstyle, but then instead of tying them together at the back of your head, I just tied them together in a low ponytail before wrapping this scarf around the hair tie once again, but instead of the shorter one, I just chose to do the longer one just to go with the length of my hair. For the third hairstyle, I'm just taking out some front face framing sections of hair before taking 2 smaller sized chunks of kind of at the top in a half up, half down style, and then just tying that with a hair tie and taking my shorter scarf and just tying it under in a little bow. This hairstyle is a sleeker version of the previous half up, half down hairstyle. So you're just going to section off hair starting at the tops of your ears all the way back up, and then you're just going to use your hands or a brush to just kind of brush it more into ponytail style so there's no longer a parting down the middle, and then you just tie that off and then tie a scarf around the hair tie. Hairstyle number 5 is a bit more complex. So you're just going to begin by bringing all the hair over one side of your shoulder and then taking two sections at the top of your head and then twisting them around one another. And then I brought this twist down underneath my head so it was hidden, and then I separated the two remaining sections of my hair, and you twist one piece clockwise and one piece counterclockwise, and then you wrap the two around one another to form this twisted braid. Going counterclockwise and clockwise basically ensures that the braid actually holds in the twist. If you don't, it'll fall out pretty easily. And then after I finished it, I just tied it off and then pulled the pieces out to be a little bit looser. And then I took the scarf and wrapped it around the end. For the last hairstyle, take the longer scarf and then put it under your hair like this, and then you're going to separate your hair into three different pieces. I took the two side pieces to be a little bit smaller than the middle piece because you're basically going to braid the scarf along with the pieces of hair into just one long simple braid down the back of your neck. I brought it over my right shoulder just so I could finish the rest of the braid, but also because I wanted to be a little bit more of a side braid appearance. So you can see it has this really nice like multi-layered effect. And then you just tie it off at the end, and to hide the hair tie, you can just tie the ends of the scarf around, and there you go. Thank you so much for watching today's video.